They called him the people's captain, a soldier who didn't rise through ranks with favors, but with fire, discipline, and something far more dangerous than ambition, conviction. But behind every revolution lies betrayal, and this is the story of that betrayal. The story of Captain Ibrahim Traoré, and the silent war he fought not with enemies, but with the very men who once called him brother. In October of 2022, Burkina Faso was on edge. Terror attacks, political instability, and a population losing faith. Then, like thunder, came a name, Captain Ibrahim Traoré. He was young, unpredictable, and most of all, unafraid. The world watched as he stepped forward. A bold takeover, a promise of restoration. The people cheered, the soldiers saluted. Among his closest allies was Colonel Diallo, trusted, decorated, and quietly resentful. You see, Traoré didn't just lead a coup, he became a symbol, and for men like Diallo, symbols were dangerous. As Traoré restructured military posts, cracked down on corruption, and turned his eyes toward foreign interference, he unknowingly lit the fuse of rebellion within his own circle. It began with whispers, memos that vanished, orders ignored, meetings canceled without notice. Then came the leak, classified troop movements, leaked to opposition groups, Burkina soldiers ambushed in the north. Coincidence? Hardly. Traoré's team began investigating, and the trail, cold, almost invisible, led straight back to someone inside the presidential guard. But Ibrahim said nothing. He didn't purge, he didn't accuse, because Captain Traoré was fighting a silent war. Night after night, he studied movement logs. He listened to intercepted radio chatter, and slowly, methodically, he began replacing pieces on the board. Some he moved to far bases, others were promoted, a quiet exile wrapped in honor. But he still hadn't confronted Diallo. Not yet. Until one night, a convoy was ambushed en route to Djibo. 3 of Traoré's most loyal officers killed. And that was the moment he made a decision, not to fight a civil war, not to make a spectacle, but to send a message. The next morning, Captain Traoré stood in front of the National Assembly. He spoke of unity, of sacrifice, of men who put ego before country. He never said Diallo's name, but Diallo knew, they all knew,